My name is Anthony Barker. I'm the Managing Director of Southern Monograms, which is a market-leading supplier of customised clothing and promotional products based in the South Island of New Zealand. We were using an old legacy piece of software that's been developed in New Zealand. CRM was completely non-existent in it, and I talked with Rob at Arise and we started developing the Zoho One project.
Anthony approached me when he realised that his current system that he was using at the time didn't have a good sales and marketing tool. So we started getting into more detail around the challenges he was facing around the marketing, sales, and then what other benefits might be introduced through the streamlining of systems and processes with one end-to-end operating system.
Obviously, it's very difficult to maintain close relationships with your clients if you don't have a CRM system. So I saw a real need for it. We started working together on a project, framing it out.
So we were involved with Anthony, speaking to him directly, taking careful note of his current processes and where we could see improvements to be done. From there, we took them into a proof of concept where we developed out using a trial instance and developed out some working functionality within the Zoho One operating system.
So whether we receive an inquiry from an existing client or a completely new potential client, we run through the process of selecting the right products for them and then the correct branding method. Once we've established that, we produce a quote using our Zoho One CRM system. And when that's been accepted, we then order stock. All then flows through into a production schedule. Once the goods have been completed, we raise invoices for it. We then finish the order and hopefully ask for a Google referral if the client is satisfied with our work.
Southern Monograms moved from their legacy system into using Xero accounting. We wanted to integrate Zoho One with Xero. So that was one level of integration we looked at. And another was the capability of having an in-depth inventory system that could also integrate with their website and the use of WooCommerce on their website for their e-commerce store.
We're using segmentation as well, so that we're sending different messages to different segments of our market. We're being a bit more clever and targeted on that stuff. We're using analytics more and more. Arise have just set us up with our own prescriptive dashboard that enables me to look at different industries and see where our quote conversion rate is good or bad or otherwise.
And in the end, we have ended up building out their inventory database, which is situated in the Amazon cloud and sits there as a remote server that uses API calls from Zoho One CRM through to the database, and then that integrates in turn with WooCommerce. So that allows them to have a streamlined functionality from their front end website back through to the Zoho One CRM. And that keeps everything in sync, and that allows them to have a complete system that's all has the central source of truth held within Zoho One.
So the future vision for Southern Monograms is growth aided by automation. At the end of our inquiry process, I would like to automate a request for Google review from our satisfied clients.
We know that Southern Monograms' vision is for growth of their business. So we wanted to enable that through the use of Zoho One's interoperability through its suite of different applications. There's an opportunity to look at the Zoho Connect product as well as Click for collaboration and communication internally. Even though they're a small team, there's tasks which need to be worked with at any point in time. And there's also a product that we use quite a lot with managing our own internal human resources through the likes of Zoho People, which I think is going to be a very beneficial add-on These are discussions that we see Anthony and I continue to have to see where it adds value at the right time. And that's the power of the Zoho One suite. Hi, I'm Rob Laidlaw. I'm the founder and CEO of Arise Business Solutions. We've really focused on the Zoho One suite and introducing that to other businesses.